Hello, class, and welcome to our 7th lecture series on international finance. And I'm your instructor, Jamal. Hi there. So we have covered the chapter 4, which is the exchange rate determination, and in which we talk about that. So the factors that influence the exchange rate, number one was the inflation. So there's a change here, which is relative change. And then the relative interest rates, and then relative income, and then change in government controls. And last one was change in expectations. So, Nicola, tell me, what does it mean by relative inflation?
Uh, uh, it's sorry, I didn't understand the question.
Just explain how relative inflation is going to affect the exchange rate.
Okay, so like for example, if you are in country A and there's this B, right? So if the inflation is increasing in the country A,
Good.
right? So people will buy more goods from country B,
Good.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, so you want to evaluate what the currency or else?
Yes, the exchange rate. What happened to the exchange rate?
Okay. So as the people from country A is going to purchase more goods from country B, country A will need more countries B currency. So
Good.
will increase the demand from countries B currency. And as the country B, the inflation remains the same. The the willing of currencies country A will remain the same as well.
What about
So
what's the impact of the exchange rate?
what? Yes. So it will. What's gonna happen is the currency of country B will increase
Very
because
nice.
we'll increase the demand, and yes, and the supply will remain the same.
Currency B appreciate,
Appreciate, yes, that's the
currency
word.
A
Depreciate.
depreciate, right? So we can have the hint that is the country who experience high inflation. And what I'm talking about the high inflation means relative high inflation. The country where the relative inflation is high, its currency depreciate, right? Or you can say that high inflation means in that country, what is the future of this country? Country A, its currency going to depreciate. So obviously, if its currency going to depreciate, then the other countries' currency going to be appreciate. Well done, Nicola. So anyone who still don't understand that? Everybody understand that?
Yes.
Good. Okay, then the interest, the relative interest. So relative interest Michael, you tell me the relative interest.
So if the interest rates in one country increase, that means that domestic demand for foreign currency will decrease because domestic investors will, instead of investing abroad, choose to invest in their own country. And also other country investors, because of the increased rates in country A, will choose to invest more in that country. So both demand and supply for foreign currency will increase, and no, demand for foreign currency will decrease, but supply will increase, so the exchange rate will be lower.
Which country exchange rate lower? Which currency exchange rate lower?
B.
Very nice.
Exchange rate of country B will be lower.
You can say that foreign currency, or in this case, country B, its currency will appreciate. And currency A right? So we can create and hint that high interest means your currency appreciate, right? Well done. Anyone else who want to contribute or still don't understand? So I would explain. No one? Okay. The next one is relative income, right? So I'll ask Laura.
So pretty much when there is an increasement in one country's income level, this means that this country will demand more for foreign goods. And also there will be an increasement in the demand for foreign currency.
Very nice. And
an increase in the exchange rate for foreign currency as well.
what will happen?
There will be increasement.
Increase in what?
The rate for when we exchange other currency.
So what's going to happen? The currency B will appreciate or currency A will appreciate?
Will appreciate.
Which country?
For A, like for B, sorry, for D will depreciate. For A will depreciate, for B will appreciate.
Very nice. So there's going to be depreciation. Currency A. So we can create a hint. So where income is high, right? So that country currency will depreciate. Right?
Yes.
So very nice. How about the government control? What are the government controls?
Tariffs.
Very nice. And any ban on the use of the currency, or taxation on the profit of the interest, right? Capital flight restrictions, you cannot take out or you cannot convert your investments into your home currency, these kind of stuff, right? So we have to look accordingly. If it will increase the demand or decrease the demand, this kind of stuff. If it will increase the inflation, if government pumps money supply into the country, it means it increase the inflation, right? Then we talk about due to this government control, inflation is increased, and what happened? Our currency has depreciated. If the government controls are initiated to increase the income, then we talk about that. Okay, our country's currency will depreciate, right? If government controls are like that, it will increase the interest rate, then our countries, and I'm talking about the government, our government. So if our government take the initiative and what happened, the interest rate rises, then our country's currency will appreciate. What about the expectation? So I'll ask Jackie. Jackie, are you here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm here.
Talk about the expectation. What does it mean?
I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna answer incorrectly.
Whatsoever, it's okay. Just explain what you understand. If that's wrong
Of
explanation,
expectation.
I will correct you.
Is it when you expect